Assalamu alaikum students. Standard 5th. Subject English. Topic number 26. Water in the well. So students, the page which you can see on the screen is of your English workbook. So this page is of your English workbook, and this lesson, that is lesson number 26, Water in the Well. This lesson is on page number 78 of your English workbook. So students, these are the meanings which we learned in the lesson. So now let us start with summative evaluation. First, written practice classwork homework. Assignment 1, textbook page 63. So students, the page which you can see on your left hand side is of your English textbook. So this lesson is on page 63 of your English textbook. So the passage starts from here, that is what a farmer needs most. So it is from here and ends on I don't mind, that is here. So let us look at the first one. Write the answers to the following questions. Question number 1. What does a farmer need most for his fields? So students, we saw the answer is here. That is, what a farmer needs most for his fields is a good source of water. So let us frame the answer properly and write. What a farmer needs most is a good source of water for his fields. Question number 2. Where was the well situated? So we saw the answer is here. That is, Qasim had his eye on a well that was just outside the boundary of his field. So let us frame the answer properly and write. The well was situated outside the boundary of Qasim's field. Question number 3. What did Ahmad tell Qasim when he dug a channel and began to draw water? So students, we saw here that when Qasim dug a channel and began to draw water, Ahmad told him that he had sold him the well, but not the water in the well, right? And then he said that the water still belongs to him, that is Ahmad, and Qasim could not use it unless he paid for it separately every day. Okay, so let us frame the answer properly and write. When Qasim dug a channel and began to draw water, Ahmad told him that he had sold him the well, but not the water in the well. He said that the water still belonged to him, that is Ahmad, and Qasim could not use it unless he paid for it separately every day. Question number 2. Find a word that has a similar meaning. So first is sorry. So as we can see here, I feel sorry to turn down your request every time. So we can write. Other word can be what? That has similar meaning. It can be unhappy. Next is whole. So see here, collect some money and buy the whole well from me. Whole means complete. So we write here complete. Third, happily. So let us find. The next day he went to the well happily and dug out a channel. So happily we can write cheerfully. Question number 3. Find the meaning of the following phrases and use them in your own sentences. So time and again, it means what? It means repeatedly. So we can write, the teacher was angry because Manisha made the same mistake again and again. Second, thought over. So it will be considered, right? So we can write Rohan sat down quietly and thought over what his father had told him. Let us move to the next page. Let me zoom in. Third, in his mind's eye. So, meaning is in his imagination. So we can write the greedy man saw in his mind's eye huge piles of gold and silver. Next, fourth, in store for. So meaning coming in the future, about to happen. So we can write the teacher thought that the class would be noisy, but a surprise was in store for her. Next, assignment 2, textbook page 63 and 64. So this part which you can see here is of page 63 and this down part is of page 64. So the passage starts from here, that is Qasim was shocked. So from here and ends here, that was due from him. So first question, write the answers to the following questions. First, what did the judge tell Ahmed? So students, we saw this here that in that case, Ahmed, why are you keeping it in Qasim's well? You have no right to keep your belongings in his property. You must remove them immediately or else you can pay a daily rent to Qasim. Then he will allow you to use his well. So let us write the answer properly. The judge told Ahmed that he had no right to keep his belongings, water, in Qasim's property. He told Ahmed to remove his belongings, water, immediately or pay a daily rent to Qasim. Question number 2. How do we come to know that Qasim was a generous man? So students, here we saw that but Qasim was a generous man. He never troubled Ahmed for the rent that was due from him. So we came to know that Qasim was a generous man because Qasim did not ask Ahmed to pay rent for the water that was in the well, as the judge had suggested, right? So we'll write the answer properly. We come to know that Qasim was a generous man because Qasim did not ask Ahmed to pay rent for the water that was in the well, as the judge had suggested. Question number 2. Who said the following and to whom? First one, I see that you are right. So it is here. So as we know this, who said this? The Qazi said this to whom? To Ahmed. Second, the water does indeed belong to me. So now here we saw that who said? Ahmed said this to whom? To Qazi. To the Qazi. Question number 3. Find a word, phrase that has a similar meaning. First is unfair. So see here. It was so unfair, so unjust. So we can write here unjust. Second, remove. So it is here. You must remove them immediately. So here we can write take away. Question number 4. Find the meaning of the following phrases and use them in your own sentences. So students, these two are for homework. Let us move to page number 80. So let me zoom in. Open-ended question. Do you like the Qazi's judgment? Why? So students, this question is for homework.